solo target, FaZe, but he's saved just at the brink of death by Joe Meister's sound barrier. Jaru still looking for an entry point into this fight. He's spreading damage, but it's being healed by FaZe Clan, and finally ShaDowBurn falls flat. Zany doing some real work here. That's 2 kills, of course, in this barrier, in this fight, making a third on the at least the Diva suit of Spree to get rid of it. This was having a huge impact, and ShaDowBurn can't match him.
It's a huge fight here for EnVision. They're able to hold on to the point. FaZe Clan, they use their resurrection.
Is limited in a huge way. He can just fly over the top, not really worry about being contested, and Raucus falls down. This is impressive stuff from EnVision.
This is not looking good for FaZe Clan. We're going to go into overtime here as Carpe gets onto the point. He connects with a pulse bomb there onto Fire. Gets res right back into the fight. You see the players from FaZe Clan just trickling on in, trying to swing this one back in their favor.
McGravy doing a great job of dealing with the enemy tanks here. FaZe has fallen by the wayside, and Jaru's able to deal with Spree's mech. But notice that it's mostly just Zany and FaZe over the point at this stage, and Jaru working around the sides. But he's done a good job. He's now dispatched that mini Diva. McGravy coming forward. He knows he needs to protect Zany, but ShaDowBurn is down yet again. This time it was Jaru who picked him off from ground level. He's going to recall and get his health back. Barrage coming in over the top. Zany now wanting to crown this round with a great achievement. It is going to be the 1 kill on a FaZe, and that's going to be enough.
Good barrage used here early from ShaDowBurn, bring those players right back.
FaZe is just cordoned off there. There wasn't a lot of support from him. He was forced to get out of the fight. Carpe's found Fire now, and with Numlock being out of the picture, that means Zany now has to do a lot more of this heavy lifting himself. We're on board with him just to see what he can do all around the point. Notice that ShaDowBurn is forced to come low to the ground, but FaZe was there to flank him, of course, and help out with the extra damage. McGravy's fallen. Zany, that is not going to work for you, my friend. He gets a face full of his own medicine. Not pleasant at all. 45% for EnVision. It's a great start with FaZe going down. No potential here to keep the healing going. Much benefit from that as they try and defend.
And EnVision has to know that a lot of the ult have been wasted from the side of FaZe Clan. It's going to be a self-destruct at the beginning from McGravy. He gets taken out. They trade that out, though. FaZe will fall. You're going to have a res here for EnVision. They bring Zany back into the fight. That's going to force the sound barrier out. It'll be ShaDowBurn taking out the Far Mercy combo, but here comes Jaru with the blade, slicing through 2.
The sound barrier was so well timed, but Joe Meister, but Jaru still gets 2 kills for that ultimate. That's huge. EnVision take the round away. FaZe Clan had the opportunity to remain in control. And Joe
just give him a little bit of extra damage, as now it'll be ShaDowBurn with the grab, Carpe with the Deadeye coming into the next fight.
Graviton to open up the fight. There's not much you can do if you're EnVision except just bow down and take it. And Carpe, it's a one-man Deadeye, but that will do the job. Follows up quite nicely.
We'll see. Now, as now EnVision starting to build back towards those ults again, they're going to open things up here with the sound barrier.
Yeah, Graviton surge off towards the side. You saw that come out. Zany not sucked into that one yet. Oh, that's nasty. Spree comes in. It's a 3-piece. And where are EnVision now being bundled out of your area?
And you saw towards the left-hand side of the screen, FaZe actually used ShaDowBurn, who just decapitates FaZe there. Now he pulls out the blade, gets the effects of the nano boost, takes out Fire as well. Things could not go worse there for EnVision as the clock dwindling down. ShaDowBurn goes big, gets the effects of the nano boost, comes in with the blade. Swing things in FaZe's favor as they will get a hold in the second phase of the match.
Hanzo for Carpe. He's going to be able to bust those shields so easily, and Numlock just vaporized. This could be very, very dangerous here for EnVision. And Carpe sets up in the middle of the map. You can see McGravy even being forced back inside the cafe. Get yourself a latte, son. Carpe's on the hunt.
Raucus with a 6 sleep dart there onto Numlock, then lands a big biotic grenade on it. 3 or 4 players on the point. Forces EnVision all the way back. Oh, Carpe decapitates Fire there. 6 shots coming out from Carpe at the beginning of this game. Puts 1 arrow into Jaru, forcing him back. Nice barrier there from ShaDowBurn, keeping Carpe alive.
That was lovely stuff. Here's the barrier, should I say. Carpe is just ripping it up right now. And I've never seen anyone get decapitated by an arrow, but yeah, that's overkill. Carpe is just applied there.
Have you watched Game of Thrones? Nice stack of ultimates though here as well. Be the nano boost here going on a FaZe as he's driving in deep. That's going to force the sound barrier out.
Starting from Fire, though, we get the boot back on FaZe and gives himself the time to give his team the sound barrier here. But FaZe will not be perturbed. Comes forward, and now as soon as the nano boost expires, he gets that extra durability from Primal Rage, and FaZe just gets socked right in the kisser. Spree is trying to boop around on the point here and come forward. He's actually got a self-destruct, so for EnVision to stay alive in this fight is looking very unlikely, and this is conservative from FaZe Clan. They're not throwing themselves forward. They're not throwing themselves to try and find any more reinforcements. They're dealing with the threat on the payload to make sure that EnVision constantly have low numbers, and it should be it. They're going to come forward here. The self-destruct from Spree didn't get much done, but it didn't have to. McGravy sitting back here. Now now entering the fray, but Fire's already down, and it's just going to be him. FaZe, it's in vain to throw himself towards his payload. The pulse bomb wasted. He's got the transcenders, but this is surely close to done.
Rockets hit a 6 sleep dart on the Jaru as soon as he was pulling out the blade. Jaru may never even get a chance to use it here in the fight. He comes in from the opposite side. Here comes the Dragon Blade. We'll see if he can get anything with it. Fact Fiction takes him out. FaZe Clan too strong here on Hollywood.
Nothing to be done now. It's just the last drips and drabs of EnVision to try and challenge out this payload point. And FaZe Clan definitely going to be satisfied with these last few attempts. They're a decent stall, if I'm honest with you here. EnVision are trickling out, but that is going to be it. And after a 3-0 and a matchup that we were hoping to be closer, it must be perfect. And FaZe still have plenty of their own to try and respond.
Well, I was going to say that. EnVision has to be picture perfect in this fight. The sound barrier comes out early. It's going to be Carpe landing a big pulse bomb. So it's going to force FaZe to use the Transcendence here. It'll be McGravy taking out Joe Meister with the Tac Visor as you have Carpe up top, just trying to stay alive. Jaru with 2 kills, though. It's going to be ShaDowBurn pulling out his blade. A nice deflect there on the FaZe, trying to keep FaZe Clan in it.
He's just taking out both supports there in a very rapid swoop. Now you can see Carpe's on his own, though, having to deal with Jaru. This is still an even matchup, to be honest with you. This is kind of like a 1v1 in many ways, but Saini, very, very cool on the backline. Guess who's not there yet? FaZe is caught outside of the compound, but Numlock's found Joe Meister. Now a bit of concern, and ShaDowBurn, unsure if he should come forward, and he adopts this stance. He gets aggressive. He knows it's time to make something happen. Fire's not with the rest of his team either here, but ShaDowBurn's realizing that it's even trades over the map. He needs to back away. He needs to play a little bit more passively around this one and get there to help his team.
Yeah, Numlock uses his Primal Rage to stay alive long enough on the point to allow Fire to get back into the fight. ShaDowBurn only able to get 1 support there with the Dragon Blade. It's going to be the EMP, though, that comes out from Rocket. ShaDowBurn so cutting through 2 players. That might be it. Swinging it in FaZe Clan's favor.
That's all that can be done at this stage. McGravy going to throw himself out of FaZe Clan.
See ShaDowBurn just trying to lurk. It takes out Fire yet again.
Again, no chance to build up an ultimate. Of course, he wasn't going to have one anyway, and this is good. Fact Fiction's the recipient of the nano boost here, and the pressure he's putting on Numlock is almost too much to bear. Good hack, actually, towards Fact Fiction, but Carpe's already done so much work. He's dealt with Numlock and the D.Va mech, so he pretty much on his own has dealt with all the enemy tanks, and this damage is going to keep coming. Fire makes a big return to the fight by dealing with Fact Fiction, but FaZe Clan can set up in position. Fire was going to be pressured down naftily. That was beautiful from Saini. He actually, in the middle of the fight, got his mech back, and he's resuited.
It's huge there from Saini as EnVision will hold on. They think FaZe has this EMP or not. It'll be Numlock using the Primal Rage. Carpe draws first blood, taking out FaZe.
Self-destructive spree. He actually finds Numlock, but that's so big. And now it is going to be the blade and barrier potentially for ShaDowBurn now. He waits a little while. It's going to be a D.Va self-destruct. He knows he needs to clear the area, but he's got 4 seconds of blade to work with. But where are they? Is there no one else? He screams to the heavens as EnVision seems to have already cleared the area. ShaDowBurn does get EMP, but can still climb the walls. He gets himself a nice little vantage point now. But I hear it. It's Jaru coming in. Genji on Genji action, and Jaru finds at least Joe Meister to start this fight. No threat of a sound barrier coming out from him. We already used it earlier on, though in the occasion it's Fact Fiction again. He benefits from that mana boost. It's Primal Rage. It's fists flying now. More than a Bruce Lee movie, and he's going to set himself up with the rest of his team. It's 2 ticks now. We're real close. We're super close. It's going to be Numlock here to try and stop this. He drops onto the point, and Jaru now is going to come charging in. The Doomfist is back, but it's a little bit late in the day to see the pick from Jaru, the signature style of him. Unfortunately, we see very little of the Doomfist now, and it's going to be Saini caught up in the corner. Going to get desuited pretty easily now. Mini D.Va, but Fire makes his way on towards the point as well. Trying to skate up on the wall, try and stall things out. Numlock, guess who's back again? Let's see what he can get done. Carpe is so low, the pulse bomb left him with a sliver of health, and Jaru also is back. This is a classic stall for you. Classic assault, classic FaZe Clan. Get it done. Another map to their favor.
To extend their hold here on defense.
There it is, the MP, and guess who was on top of McGravy? But FaZe, the timing was just superb. Gets the Transcendence out in the nick of time, and EnVision are able to withstand the use of that ultimate. But Spree's found Fire. This is the risk of EnVision working around the upside, around the map. They're exposed to that kind of burst damage on that line of sight. And now Numlock down on the ground. His boots, in fact. Joe Meister can't boop him away in time before he gets taken down. This is pure stall now. Fact Fiction's trying to buy some time for his teammate. ShaDowBurn's going hand. Dragon Blade, but he's just a slither of health, and Numlock is quite easily able to backhand him in the next Tuesday. Plenty of presence for EnVision around this point, and Carpe's going to have to back up Nicely played from Numlogs. Ultimates together and EnVision have none. They're not even going to have shields or abilities in just a moment. It comes out. ShaDowBurn actually gets taken down early on. Sani does well to deal with him first, but now this is that inexorable weight. It's like an avalanche of players from FaZe Clan are pressuring over on towards EnVision. Sani has a self-destruct, but that's about it. Jari responds though. FaZe down. Carpe on that payload and Spree's trying to join him, but Sani on a sliver of health himself is trying to keep them away. Raucus is nice and healthy. Here's the self-destruct, but so easy to break line of sight from this one man. At least now Sani tried to get the resuit, but no, that's devastating. To say to EnVision now, the payload is so very close to McRae. He's already cut short. His one chance to try and keep his team alive, and it's taken away from him before he had even had the opportunity. ShaDowBurn gets it done. We're in slow-mo, but FaZe Clan seem to be one step ahead of the rest. A slower start for this all-star roster, but you can see now exactly why they're considered some of the very best in North America. And it's fitting, Matt, that they will take on EnVyUs tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be a fantastic matchup between those two teams. I think, look, as you saw the regular season develop, I think you could have clearly said this is going to be our